Your business exists because you had the idea to start it. Everything begins in our minds. That's why your business results cannot outgrow your current level of thinking. Do you want to serve more clients, make more money, without working more or burning yourself out? Grow yourself first as a leader of your business, because that's who you are, a leader, even if you're the only person in your business right now. When you lead yourself first, the business results will always follow. My name is Maggie. I'm an international business and leadership coach, an expert in business mindset, strategy, and high performance. I created the Diamond Effect podcast to help you elevate your thinking, expand your perspective, and through it, grow your business without overwhelm. So let's get started. I was coaching one of my clients recently. She's on a well-deserved vacation, taking time to reset and figure out her routines, her energy, and what actually works for her body and her life overall, including her business. And she said something that so many people feel but don't say out loud. I've tried morning routines, Maggie, so many times, but they just don't work for me. And my response was, good. Because the morning routine was never the point on its own. And here's what I mean by that. We live in a world absolutely flooded with advice. Books, podcasts, Instagram reels, YouTube videos, all of them telling you the exact formula for success. Wake up at 5 a.m., meditate, journal, workout, cold plunge, visualize, all before the rest of the world opens their eyes. And it does sound amazing, and it works for the person who wrote the book, who, by the way, is probably a morning person and who built that routine over years, and now it's packaging it as the universal answer. But here is what happens to most people. They try the advice, they force themselves to wake up at 5 a.m., they sit there in the dark feeling grudgy and resentful, and when it doesn't work, when they can't sustain such a routine, they don't conclude that the advice wasn't right for them, they conclude that they failed. That is the thing that I want to talk about today. We take good advice that has real and valuable intention behind it, and we apply it so rigidly, so literally, that we miss the point of the advice entirely, and then we use it as evidence against ourselves. So let me tell you what the morning routine or any routine is actually for. It's about starting your day grounded. That's it. It's about creating a moment of intention before the world starts pulling you in 17 different directions, before the emails come in, before the clients need something, before the kids need something, before the noise starts. Because that grounding, that calm, that centered starting point is what helps you handle everything that comes your way during the day with intention instead of reactivity. So maybe for you, that looks like a 2-hour morning ritual. Or it might look like 10 minutes of journaling over your first cup of coffee. Or a short stretch. Or a quiet walk where you just let your mind settle. Or even 30 seconds of box breathing before you open your laptop. And it might happen at 5 a.m. if you're a morning person, but it might at 7 or 9 a.m. because you're a night person, and that's when you're actually wake up and you feel like a human. The form ultimately doesn't matter. The function does. And this is true of so much advice that we receive. The best advice isn't prescriptive. The best advice points you to an intention. And it's your job, it's not to copy the exact prescription, but it's to find the version that delivers the same results, the same intention in a way that actually fits your life, fits your body, your energy, and your personality. So the next time you hear advice that sounds great, but it doesn't work for you, don't give up on the idea. Give up on the format. And then ask yourself, what is this advice actually trying to create? What is the outcome it's pointing to? And then find your version of it. Because the goal was never the 5 a.m. alarm. The goal was you being calm, grounded, and ready for whatever the day brings. And you can get there in your own way, on your own time. Happy Monday. Thank you for listening today. If this podcast resonated with you, please come back. Also, you can leave a review on whatever platform you're listening. And if you have a suggestion, question, or a topic you would like me to talk about, let's get in touch via email. Email me at maggie@stairwaytoleadership.com. See you in the next episode.